Hey everyone, it's Juno with Detour Shirts. I wanted to make a video real quick and share with you something I recently found on Placeit. Now, you know I've talked about templates on Kiddo and on Canva, but I usually use Placeit for mockups and not templates for t-shirts, but I didn't realize until recently how many templates there are, t-shirt templates there are on Placeit. So I'm going to show you what I found, where to find it, and I'm going to show you some of the ones that I favorited. I didn't know there's 800 plus pages of templates, t-shirt templates on there. And some of them are great and some of them are not. I picked out my favorites. I'm going to show you how you can pick out your favorites and save them for later. And I'm going to share with you my favorites too. So let's get into Placeit right now. And I'll show you where to find this and some of the good ones that I think are on Placeit right now. Okay, so here we are on Placeit, placeit.net. And usually, like I said, I do mock-ups, and they're really great for mock-ups and videos and things like that. But they also have t-shirt designs, and when you scroll down here, you can see new templates. And look at that, that's pretty cool right there. I'm gonna show more, and here's some really interesting ones. Now, some of them are just text-based, and they're okay. So it's kind of hit and miss, but everybody has their own, like, what they think is good and what isn't. So I think there's something for everybody is what I'm trying to say. So let me show you where all the templates are, which I didn't realize. If you go to design and you go to apparel and print and you go to t-shirt designs. Now check this out. When you go to t-shirt designs, you know, I've seen this before and I'm just like, well, they're okay. But I didn't realize when you scroll down here, there's 877 pages of this. So I went through the first 100 pages and I'll show you what I did. So you can go on here, look at these, and like if you want one of these, if you like one of these, let's say, well, let's go through them. Oh, I like this one. Okay, let's say that. I'm gonna favorite it like that. And it's gonna ask you to log in because you need to log in for it. So I'm gonna log in real quick. Okay, so now that I logged in, I can favorite it. Boom, and you can see it changes color there. Let's see if we want some more. Now, sometimes I pick a design because of the layout, the whole thing, and sometimes I pick the design just for the graphic because I want to use the graphic. So that's another thing, another tip I think is cool. Like if you see a font that you like in it, I would save it just so you don't lose that font. Or if you see a layout that you like, save it. Or if you see a graphic that you like and maybe the layout's not great, but the graphic's really great, I would save it or favorite it, right? So let's go through a bunch. You can hit page number 2 here, and you can see they do a lot of trending things. So I think this is from Badlands or something like that. You can see, and you'll notice that when we scroll through here, come through here and kind of see like some things that are trending. Now you may have a problem with this on Amazon. So be careful, they don't like copyrighted stuff and things like that. And none of these are really exactly it, but you know, it's really close. So yeah, they have so many different styles. I'll go one more, page 4, and let's see some cool stuff. Like I love this font right here. So you can see I saved it. And if you want to see a thicker font and like if you like that one better, you can save it, right? So let me show you where you can find your favorites. It's up here on my Placeit. So let's click that. And you can see your edited ones and your favorite ones, my favorite. So you can see all. And here are all of them that I favorited. And like I said, some of them are for the fonts and some of them are for the graphics. Look at that graphic, that's really cool, right? I love some of these kawaii kind of graphics, and this one looks really cool. Now here's the thing, if you like one and you click on it, you can edit it right here. This is a template, fully editable. It's going to take a while, but you can change the words. Like you can't click on here, but it's right here, right? So let's say lucky dog or something like that. It's going to change it. Lucky dog, right? So you don't click on here, you look over here. This is where you edit it on the left. And you can change colors and you can change graphics and so on. The nice thing I like about this though is if you like this, it will also say you might like these because they're in the same style. And if you scroll down, you also might like these right here. So sometimes this one and this one matches, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's like a different thing from the artist. So let's go back to some of my favorites and I'll show you what I mean. So Come back, see favorites. Let's see, let's try this cat one. Okay, again, you can change it from books to over dudes, or like you can do just to make it rhyme, books over looks, or that doesn't make any sense, but you can see you can change that, and you can edit this too. You can change so if you don't want that cat in there, you can change it to something else. But I really like the cat in there, that's why I'm going to put that back. I didn't want to lose it. I didn't know where to find it, and so I can save it. And you can see here, they don't look exactly the same, but they have cats here. This is one that I favored it. And if we come down here, it's totally different, right? But it has this thing. That's why I remembered it. These frames are the same, but the design is a little different inside there. So you can play around with that. I mean, these are templates and these are great, but I wouldn't do exactly the same thing. Like, you want to make sure that you change the color, change the words, change the fonts and everything, because everybody has access to these, and so you don't want to be exactly the same as everybody else, because that's not cool to have the same things over and over. So I would change this. Make sure you change the word. If you like the graphic, then save the graphic and change everything around it. If you like the font, then change the graphic that was with the font, and so on. So but real easy to do, and it's the right size, and you can download this as a transparent PNG. Let's see, when you hit download, what happens? Oh, it just downloads it. Wonder if it downloads the background. Oh yes, you can change the background right here. So right now it's downloading like a poster size, but if you want to save it for a t-shirt size, you would come in here and change the background to none, and then that will be what you want to use for PNG. So let's do that again. I'm going to hit download again. You can see that's the first one. Oh, I didn't actually download this one. What Placeit does is it puts it in queue to download, but it doesn't actually download until you hit here, click here to download. So let's wait for it to process, and when it's ready, I'm going to click here to download, and then it's going to go to my downloads folder. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see this gray background means that it's transparent, so there's nothing behind it because it was taken out. Background, no background, right? So have fun with this. And like, again, don't use this same one. Don't say books over looks. That doesn't make any sense. But change the words, do some research and change it. Maybe you take out the background so it's not exactly the same, and things like that. So have fun with this. Again, this is where you find the design. So apparel, print, t-shirt designs. They have stickers too, and I haven't checked that out, how many of those there are, but there's literally 800 plus, almost 900. They keep adding new stuff every day, and so if you come out here and you look, they have like the trending ones right here, which is really cool. So you can say all trending, and you can see kawaii and pop art and so on. One of the ones that I really like is the sports. So you can see they have really cool sports ones. And then retro, they have 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So go through here, a ton of them. Not all of them will be great for Redbubble and TeePublic and Amazon, but there are a lot of them, and I'll share with you the ones that I favorited, so you can see some really good ones that I think are good. So there's those right here. The cow, what do you call this? The Highland cows were really popular, so they did a bunch of that. I love this this font right here, so that one was really cool, and these vintage designs. And Juneteenth is coming up, so I put that there, and some just really good artwork. So I wanted to save this artwork, but I'll change the words behind this. This artwork's really good too. I love elote, so that's good, and you can see that right here. So I like just the style of these fonts and the layout of this. I think this is a really cool layout. Let me show you some other ones. Again, this is love the artwork. So sometimes I just do for the artwork, sometimes I did for the font. Like, this is really cool artwork again. I love this, how this arc right here for Dallas and Pittsburgh. I'm hoping that you can change the words, and then not necessarily, you can't put Dallas Cowboys on Amazon, but you can use this style right here, the way Dallas is right here, and do something else with it. Let's see. Yeah, some really cool artwork. So I would go through it, look for some cool artwork, and it takes some time, but I think is really cool. And oh, I love this too, the font here with the kind of the ransom note idea. Oh, and this, right, for I'm saving this for Christmas. Now I'm not gonna do Cincinnati Bengals, but there is some there's some nice things in here where I could maybe do a football Christmas t-shirt kind of thing and kind of change things around. So I think that would be really cool. So go through it, make your favorites, save your favorites, and then save them for later. Maybe they're for holiday or something like that coming up, or you know, whatever you want. So really, really cool. So there you go, just a really quick video on what I found on Placeit. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of templates on there, and some of them are really cool. I know some of them are really simple, and that's what I thought going in, that's why I never used the Placeit templates, because they looked really simple at first. But if you dig into it and look at all 800 pages, I only looked at the first 100, but you'll find some really good ones, especially some good artwork on there and things like that, and hit the favorites. So thanks again for watching. And if you want to learn more about Placeit for mockups, I have this video right here. You can learn how to do mockups on Placeit. Placeit just has a ton of good stuff. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.